All right, and we got us a nice little slice of pizza. It is, of course, another lovely day. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a different type of series. This is something I've been wanting to do for a little bit, and you know, I'm glad to bring it into FS25. So ladies and gentlemen, there is something new on this here map. I decided to open up my very own welding shop. Basically what we're going to do is we are going to have a bunch of little stuff going on, bunch of little different businesses going on, and it is going to be a welding shop. This place right here was completely built by hand, may not be the best. I'm going to update as time goes on. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So not only is this a welding shop, this is also a trailer rental slash selling place. So that's one of like our little side businesses we got going on. Like you can rent these trailers, buy these trailers. We buy old trailers, we make them into new trailers. Or we got some of these new trailers right here. Some these good old PJ trailers. You love the PJs. This is also a nice little tilt deck ones we have in. Just all kind of little stuff like that we have around here. We have a bunch of welding projects. This needs like a little bracket welded to the back of it right now. This is our welding truck. So say we need to go so far away, go pick something up, bring it back to the shop and weld, or say we need to go far away to go pick up something to weld it. Well, we got the welding mechanic here, which by the way, this is the best part. Hold up, let me go to this one. Look, we actually weld. It actually welds. I actually love it. So on top of that, we have a skid steer with all the attachments we will need to be able to get a welding job done. Still need to get that done. A lot of little odds and end jobs around the shop we need to get done. The semi truck, I plan to do some upgrading of that. Trailers that need to be fixed back here. Listen, I bought this place as an old junkyard before, kind of upgraded some building upgrades. And yeah, she is not the best. So we got this old trailer right there. Some old equipment here and there. I mean, I don't even know what this is doing here. Yeah. Old equipment. Got a nice little bike up there. Old truck frames. I mean, maybe we could bend some of these back. I mean, they're kind of rusted a little bit here and there. Just a lot of old rusted junk. I mean, this Peterbilt actually has the most promise that I've kind of seen out of this junkyard. I've kind of looked at it some when I first bought it. Not much. I mean, junk. I mean, missing a whole front end here. Missing a hood. Decent looking truck, not gonna lie. Decent little tractor. Nice truck by there, which one of these beds probably could go to it, but we need to fix the truck overall. But this right here, I thought you guys would love this. So I bought this right here to kind of help move stuff around. So we have this dolly that we use for semi truck trailers, as you can see, and our gooseneck trailers to pull them around front for when customers come to pick them up. So we have this right here hooked up to a 4440 John Deere tractor with, of course, little upgrades here and there. Kind of help pull stuff around. This is our back shop. We kind of work on mainly semi trucks. Right now, we are working on this trailer. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, this thing had a nasty little hole that was back here. We kind of patched it up with a little bit of metal. I do need to go back over it one more time. I like to do a little bit of safety welding, which by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and say I am not a professional welder, nor do I ever claim to be. I know a little bit. I have a little bit of knowledge. I never did it for a full-time job, as you can all tell. I do YouTube, of course. So anything I may say, feel free to correct me. I want to learn more about it. Honestly, something that I would honestly love to learn a lot more about is welding, and I know many of you guys know a lot about welding. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff like that going on. So today we actually got a nice little long list of stuff we need to do, and first thing is first, we need to go ahead and immediately get this job done. This needs that bracket welded on the back. It's actually not a big bracket, but it is, you can kind of see this right here. We have it kind of pinned up here. We need to finish off the welds of this right here, kind of make sure it's safe. It's not really even a bracket, it's like a holding bar. It kind of helps us make sure everything's gonna hold together. It's not gonna go anywhere. So let's go ahead and push this on over. Yep, there we go. Yep, gotta go ahead and push this on. Oh, yep, there we go. Go ahead and push this on over here and get this place ready to rock and roll. We're gonna do a little bit of welding. I'll leave it out kind of outside the gate. The door is open so we don't get no fumes. Closest thing to a welding hood we have in Farm Sim. So we'll take that. Go ahead and take our welder. All right, there we go. And yeah, there we go. Nice little bead we got going. Right, let's hit it again. Right there. There we go. Go ahead and push down a little bit more. There we go. Don't need to forget to go up underneath it like this right here. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a perfect bead right there. That's what everybody wants to see. All right, let's go ahead and put this kind of there at the top. Yeah, there we go. Gotta take it nice and slow. The slower you take this at the end of the day, the better you are. And perfect. All right, gonna scratch the slag off. There we go. You know, I think that right there will hold. This should right here kind of help reinforce this back area. It's basically just nothing but reinforcement for this door. So we'll see how she holds. Hopefully pretty good. Alrighty, so we got the first job done. We can actually go ahead and move this on out of the way. And I think the only thing we can have right now that can move that would be the John Deere. Hate to disconnect it from the semi-truck trailer, even though we still got to do that later. I don't know. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and deconnect it. Yeah, it should be fine. All right, so we'll go ahead and move that on out of the way. We'll move it over here to the done section and have the farmer come pick this up later today, hopefully. Which that right there was a simple welding job. I'm trying to remember how much exactly you're going to get paid. It's going to be a pretty penny, not much, but not little. That trailer right there is the twin to the one we have in the back right now. Good trailer. We didn't really have nothing we needed to do on that one. The twin we needed to get stuff done on, so he just said kind of leave them back here, go over it while we can, because that's something else we do. We will go over stuff, which actually we got to go. Oh shoot, we're almost late. Hold up. All right, so we got to actually head on over to a farmer's location, farmer's place, and get Dorothy, Miss Dorothy. Let me go get Miss Dorothy to go ahead and take me over to the farmer's place. It's right over there, and get her to return the truck so that I can go pick up our next project. Alrighty, and Miss Dorothy just went ahead and left me over here, talked to the customer for a second, and we got ourselves a John Deere sprayer, a R4045. All right, we're going to take this on down the road. So what this right here, we are doing with this, actually doing something a little fun in my opinion. We are switching it out from a sprayer to a solid fertilized spreader. I'm gonna push the wheels out just to give me a little bit better of a base. Yeah, I'm gonna push them out all the way. I hate to do that on the road, but you need the wheel room. So basically this right here is gonna be mainly a simple swap over. We do a lot of mechanic stuff. We help out farmers. I mean, we do some stuff. So like what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna store his spraying booms and stuff like that. We're gonna switch it over to the new, and then on top of switching it to the new spreader, we'll keep this, and then once he needs this back on, we'll swap them back. This is supposed to be one of those nice ones where you can swap them back and forth. I've never tried it, never done it. Let's have fun. Let's see what we can get done. Alrighty, so we're with how this works. We pretty much need this to be sitting in the location that it's going to sit in for the rest of the time it's here on the farm. So I need to find where I want this exactly to sit. I know it needs to probably sit in this. Yes, we're just going to put it in this shed back here. We'll probably make this the storing shed for farmers equipment. So we'll go ahead and just immediately, we're going to turn those off, turn the four ways off. Go back this thing on up into here. So now the fun part comes out. The guys are gonna come out here. It came with arms. We're just gonna stick the arms in it. We've actually though got to go pick up the spreader. You know, I probably should just post this on Facebook Marketplace. Like some of this junk we need to post on here. Like I need this PJ trailer back around here so we can start renting it out, which is more. Oh Lord, we got so much to do today. It's not even funny. All right, so we're going to back this thing on up. So the one good part about this truck is you have a super nice visual to back there. You just got to kind of line it up on up into here. Now one thing we can do real fast is pull this up just a little bit. We can kind of place it where we want it to be. I'm going to pull the hoses back up just a tiny little bit more. Gotta make sure we're on clear. Alrighty. So what we'll do, we'll pull this up to about right there where I want her to sit. So I don't want her sitting far back because it gets into a messy point. And just to make sure the hoses don't get tangled up too badly, we're gonna stretch these suckers. We'll go ahead and just set them right there so they're not too stretched, but they're not too lenient. There we go. We're good there. Alrighty, so we're good there. We're gonna hit on the road now that everything is fully ready to rock and roll. The truck's just how I want her to sit. On top of being the way I want her to sit, I also need to get her upgraded here eventually, which is gonna put her out of commission, which I could use that other Peterbilt during that time. And there is the two machines. So they are letting me borrow their JCB for this, and I have to put that on the back of here, which I need to know something before I even attempt it. If it's gonna fit, it's gonna fit by no margin of error, which kind of concerns me a lot. Alrighty, we'll take the JCB on over here. Let's go ahead, go straight on at her. Oh, all right, so we got her right now. Come slow. But we got to move this on slowly. We can't make no really bad jerks, because if we start jerking her around, it's not gonna be pretty for anybody. All right, and just like that, we finally have her put up there. We actually had to go swap trailers just to get this here. Yeah, this is not fun. All right, and now we'll just go ahead and take her on back to the main shop and get her put on her new place. I wish that they, instead of dealership delivering it here, they would just deliver it to my house. It would have been less headache. I spent way too many hours trying to figure this thing out and trying to figure out what trailer to get it on. Like, this is not the first trailer. I actually brought another one before this. Yeah, not fun, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, all 4 points are on the ground. Everything looks detached, so we'll go ahead and pull her forward. We'll go ahead and make sure she looks good up here. Yep, nothing really up there we need to worry about. Sprayer, we'll kind of go over her now, take photos, everything we need to take. We're also going to put like a perimeter. Like, one thing we will end up doing for like stuff like this, I want to put a perimeter around, so like everyone knows not to go within that perimeter of anything. Let's say we need some hangover. We do not want to go within a foot of this, because if that breaks, we're on the line, because I guarantee that's a little bit even more than the sprayer box. Which, speaking of the sprayer box, the boys went ahead and got it off of the truck, so I can just simply load, or not load, but pull up underneath it and kind of get it ready to rock and roll back to the farm. We got to make sure we have the roll. Yep, drops. There we go. Take the support beams out. Let's go and start wiring stuff up down here, plugging hoses into place. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, she looks ready to rock and roll out of here. So let's go ahead and take this on back to the farm where she belongs. And a little bit of tire switching later, we got this thing ready to rock and roll. 4 new or bigger tires, a little bit better suited for fertilizer spreading, and we can just take it on back to where she belongs and get her done. We'll go ahead and start the next project here on the place, which actually we may not even have time for. We've honestly been doing a lot of good hard work and getting a lot of stuff done and stuff switched over. We'll come back, kind of look at the stuff. We may have to move some trailers around, that's it, which I'm okay with just moving trailers around for the rest of the day. There's something about this spreader right here, just looks like it's a beast going down the road. Honestly, that's way too wide out for a spreader. That's a little bit better. You know what? You didn't say where to put it, so we're just gonna put it in front of this garage. Shut her on off, and here she is, a beautiful tractor done properly, and plus we made a couple grand along the way, which I'll go ahead and send an invoice to him for that. Let me have Dory come pick me back up and take me back to the shop. All right, back at the shop as we are. Time to move some trailers around. So people are very, very picky about what trailers they end up using, and let's go ahead and pull some trailers out that we know we are going to end up needing. All right, so this person, so we have one person go ahead and rent this trailer right here, and we're going to pull her on over here to the renting side, so that they can come over here and go ahead and pick it up and leave. We'll put all the information up there in the front toolbox to get her ready to rock and roll, so we know which ones are getting hours put on them, so we know when they come back to put a little bit of a discount on them. So what we try to do around here, keyword try, whenever a trailer goes out, we try to discount it a couple bit, like for every mile that ends up going, which we have a mile counter on her. Kind of helps balance stuff out. That one's rented out right there. We'll go ahead and make sure she's marked down, because we always like to have new stuff coming in. So when you buy new trailers, I prefer not to use them immediately, but when we have some of these older trailers that sell because they've been discounted, I mean, we made enough money we can discount them here and there. It kind of helps out a little bit. So we had a load of trailers come in here recently, which this right here was one of them, but we're just going to kind of move her on over out of the way, make sure she's lifted up enough. And what we're going to do, we're going to push her on over there, because we're not right now renting out any of those. We're only renting out the tilt decks for right now. We'll kind of put this one, since this is a brand new one, we're going to put her over here out of the way to see if we can kind of get at least one brand new one sold, so that we can go ahead and get back here to the used one, pull this out. I've actually got to go get to see if we can detach that out of there, because that diamond is also ready to rock and roll. It should be about ready here in a couple of days, actually. So ladies and gentlemen, while I pull out all these trailers, if you like this type of content, love this series, love the idea of this series, please leave a like, subscribe. I want to continue doing more stuff like this, and it's only because of amazing people like you I get to do this every day. Thank you guys for the love and the support you show to me. I'm going to keep messing around with these trailers. Have any ideas for this series, leave them down in the comment section below. You have any ideas for series period, leave them down in the comment section down below. I have an amazing idea coming up here soon that, depending if I can pull it off or not, hopefully it will be fun. So I would love to see more, and of course you guys are amazing. Thank you guys for love and support. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.